What's up, brick builders? Today's build is the Street Speeder. This is a 3-in-1 creator set. Set number 6743. The year it came out was 2009. Age group 6+. Number of parts 165. Price per piece is 6p. Back in 2009, this cost you £9.99. And current value, a mint box sealed, you're looking at £19. At the moment, it's on the decline for investment. Used £3 to £4. Hello folks, Shaun from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. And also comment. Hit that comment box. Yeah. I meant to say hit that subscribe, but you know, hit that comment box if you like. Yeah, it's all about comments. It's all about interaction with you guys. So thank you so much for coming by. Let's check this one out. This is going to be a green racing car, I think. Street Speeder. Check it out. There we go. So we got the 4 tires here. We got double-sided wheels as usual. Got a steering wheel. How cool is that? Oh, we need some instructions. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. All right, so that's it there. It looks kind of like a Mustang-y type thing. So could be cool. Could be cool. We're going to start off with the big grey plate. And we got 2 big grey plates, but we got a 6x8. Is that 6? Yeah, 6x8 there. But we're using the 4x8. And on the back end of the 4x8, we have a black 1x4 plate that's going to go on the end there. And then we got a 1x2 plate going here. That's a black plate as well. I think it's a black plate. Is it the grey plate? Instructions are a little bit dark, I'm afraid. Could be a brown plate, actually. It could be a brown plate. Let's put the brown plate there. Then we got the 1x4 grey plate going across the top of the black plate. Then we got our axles, the 1x2 brick with the pin. So them there. So there's one on each side. So we're going to call this the rear of the car. And then we got 1x1 bricks. 1x1 grey bricks. There's one. And I do like the green in this. It's quite good. It's quite good. There is hiding like that. And then we got a 4x6 that's going to be joining, and then we're going to have the 6x8 going straight across to join them together. So I'm going to pin that on there first. And then pop the 4x6 underneath like that. And then we got another black 1x4 plate going across the front, because I'm going to assume this is the front, and a 1x2 plate red on the back, on the front end there. I'm thinking that's probably designating front and back as you're building it. Then we got this we got this really long plate here, dark bluish grey. So what is that? 2x12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2x12. That's going to go from end to end, like that. Quite a solid build. That is quite a solid build. And then we got the 2 1x3s going straight across the back end here. Those are whites. So pop those on there. Then we got 1x2 red plate going straight across where these 1x1 bricks are, like that. And we got the white 1x2 tiles. So we got one there. And we got one there. So it might have doors because these are kind of smooth. Then we got 2 more 1x2 tiles, but these are the tan. So they're going to go up the back end there. Like that. Kind of looks like a robot now, doesn't it? There's his arms, there's his body, there's his ears, his robot ears, and there's his mouth. And yeah, you could put... Hang on a minute. Let's have a laugh here. There you go. You got Robbie the robot. Hang on a sec. Can we... could put probably something underneath. Oh. Behave. There you go. Now he's got arms. Anyway, enough of that. The imagination just runs wild there. 1x1 tiles. Square tiles are going to go after those 1x2s. Oops. This Lego just does not want to behave today. It's not the Lego's fault, by the way. It's my fingers. It's my hands. There we go. And then we got two 2x2s, one on each side, in white as well. They're going to go in the corner. So it still looks like his arms, doesn't it? Robbie the robot. This is Robbie the robot's car, like that. And then we've got brown plates here as well. 1x2 brown plates. So there's one there. And another there. Oh, we got a nice lime green. Have we got a lime green plate? You'd think you'd see a lime green plate. I'm not seeing a lime green plate. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Or is that the actual green? That could be the actual green, couldn't it? Because the image is a little bit messed up. We've got the 2 axles that are going here as well. So that's going to go there. And we got a 1x4 light grey plate. Light bluish grey plate going across the front. Then we got the 2 axles. Like that. Oh yeah, we got double Robbie the robot now. And yeah, it's not lime green, it's just actual green. I wonder what it would look like in lime green though. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So we got a 2x8 going across Robbie's arms there. And then we got a brown, I think that's a brown, 1x6 bridging this gap here. And then 2 1x1 green plates in the top corners. So we're giving some decoration to Robbie's shoulders there. He's now holding a tray, look. It's actually holding a green tray with dirt. That's what's going on. And then we got the 1x4 brick with the studs on the front. There's going to be one on the front end and one on the back end. And then the 2x4 red brick is going to go straight across. And then we're going to do the, I think this is the front. No, this is the rear, isn't it? Because that's got brake lights on it. Ooh, okay. 1x8 light bluish grey and a green plate. Like that. For added effect. And then a 2x4 green plate going across in the middle. Like that. Leaving 4 studs on each side. These 4 studs are going to be used for your rear lights and decoration. So we're going to put a 1x1 green plate there in the top left hand side on that right hand side, and another one on the top right hand side on the left hand side. So you kind of got a grey stud now, all on its own. Then below we've got the trans orange stud. I'll put some trans orange studs there as your indicators. And then we got the 1x2 grate plate, my all-time favourite piece, Lego piece of all time. It adds some really fantastic details. So there we go. That's going to go on the top there in the middle. And then on either side of that is going to be a dark bluish grey stud. So there's one there. So this is probably going to be your exhaust. And there. And then we got 1x1 grey square plates next to them. And then just off that, because now it's deep enough, get these 1x1 cheese wedges, light grey, light bluish grey, and they're going to slope off to the left and right, so it's going to give the curved shape. I want the other cheese wedge. I want the other cheese wedge. Where is the other cheese wedge? Oh, where? It's cleverly hidden as a cheese wedge. It is so cleverly hidden I can't find it. It's a cheese wedge. There it is. So curving off to the left, curving off to the right, kind of gives that curve. You can see that. And then we got trans orange cheese wedge on left and right hand side as well, like that. And where's the lose cheese wedge day today. Lose the cheese wedge. It's trans orange, come on. I'm sure this one, there it is. There we go. Right, so we got now an orange strip going across. And then we're going to put some brake lights on top of these orange studs. These are going to be the 1x1 square tile red, trans red. Let's sit on top there. That orange kind of gives the red a little bit of a deeper red, which is really kind of cool. And it's nice and smooth with the cheese wedges there. And that's just going to pop on the back end. So the front end is where your red block is. So the back end here. And you're going to have, the 1x2 tile below the grate plate. Because that 1x2 tile is going to be at the top. So it's like that. So these are your exhausts. You could probably extend those with another layer of plates, studs even. And then we got the 1x2 green bricks. Those are going to go there and there. And then we got a 1x4 light bluish grey brick going straight across. And then we've got two 1x2 tan bricks. And these are going to make the back of the seat. I can see that now. These are two seats. And, okay, we're doing Speed Champion thing with the arches. On top of these two studs here, we've got 10 studs, 1x1 10 studs. Those are going to be like your headrest, I think. Or it's going to be a bit of texture to your seat. But I think they're headrest. So one on each side, two on each side, sorry. Like that. Then we got the 1x2 inverted slope brick. Like that. Starting to form the wheel arch. So we got another one on the other side. There it is. And we got a 2x8 going straight across the back bumper. Like that. And then two 1x3s from the inverted and across the seats. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? I mean, it makes it a bit more solid, keeps those inverted in place, that's for sure. Then we got another two 2x8s going straight across. Now this is going to overlap by one stud. Oh, this is going to form the look of the wheel arch, isn't it? That's what it's doing. See that? It's kind of forming the wheel arch. And it's made this a nice level plane as well. Steering wheel next. Okay, so we got two of those and one of those. Right, so we've got two lantern brown bricks. One's going to hold the steering wheel. And then we got the 1x2 brick, brown brick. Now is that gonna? Yeah, it's gonna sit on the brown plate like so, and then on each side is gonna be that, and the steering wheel is going to sit inside the little hole. Take that out. Like that. It doesn't move or anything, but it's going to probably look cool. It also looks kind of off. It actually looks like a Jeep at the moment. That's what it actually looks like to me. It's a bit like a Jeep. So we're going to do the mirror things, which is like the 1x1 plate with the clip, and then a plate. Now, is it a black plate or a brown plate? I think that's a brown plate. And then another one of these 1x1 plates with a clip on top of that. So you kind of got your, these are got like your door hinges, aren't they? That's what that's what that looks like. So we're gonna do two of those like that. Also looks like one of those sweets, doesn't it? One of those licorice all sorts. Oh yeah. That definitely looks like a licorice short. Maybe with the brown the other way around though, wasn't it? That's what it was. And these are going to fit on the last brown studs here, with the clips facing out left and right. Like that. And then we're going to put a 1x6 brown plate over the top. That completes the dash. We've still got this little hole here. Not quite sure we're doing that. And these are the doors. Okay, so we're using 1x2 plates with the long bar. And we're using brown plates. Brown plate's going to go underneath that plate with a long bar. These go do two of these. And then a 2x2 green tile, and that's your door. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look at this. And they want me 2x2 tile and a door. Right, let's pop these in place. Go pop those onto these two clips here with that long bar. And wow, do you know what? That actually works. That actually works quite cool. That actually works. I like it. I like it. And then we got these 1x2 bricks going to be on either side here. Got two 1x2 bricks. So we'll put those in first. So there's one and two. And then we've got these two 2x4 inverted for the front wheel arch. And another one. And then on top of the brown plates here, we've got 2 green 1x2 plates. They're going to go over the... I don't think they're going over that, do they? No, they don't look like they're going over the hinge. Like that. Okay, so then we're using these as mirrors. These are going to be the 1x1 plates with the stud on each side. Seen this kind of use before with mirrors, or 4 mirrors. So we got one there, and then we got another one on the other side, especially in the micro scale. And then we've got a 2x6 going straight across that, like that. And then we go fill in some gaps. So we got a 1x1 plate here, and then a 1x1 plate here, and then a 1x8 going straight across, like that. Next is the front bumper. Okay, so the front bumper is done by the same way. 2 different color plates, 1x8, and using a black 2x4 plate this time. Pin those in place. I actually go put it on one plate and then put the other plate underneath it. A bit easier. And then we got 2 1x2 light bluish grey plates going to go across those green studs there, like that. And then we're going to put a 1x4 plate on top of that black, a green one, like that. And then we got the orange 1x1 studs. And then on top of those orange studs, we've got these 1x1 square trans clear plates. It's interesting. That dyes down the orange quite a bit. Kind of makes it look like it's those orange bulbs inside. And then on each side of that, we got these 1x1 trans clear. Ooh, that's actually very clever, isn't it? That's actually very clever. Cheese wedge. That actually is very clever using the trans clear on top of that. Does look actually pretty effective. 1x2 tile, yellow at the top, which I'm guessing is the license plate or something, reg plate. And then on the bottom here, on these 2 studs on each side, we've got a 1x2 slope brick, and the slope is going off to the left and off to the right, like that. So you kind of got that curved shape. And then we got 2 great plates going straight across here, just to give it a bit of detail. And they're upside down. There's 1 and 2, and kind of got a grill, and that's going to pin to the front. Yellow plate again is at the top, like that. Cool. And then we got 2 2x8 plates going straight across. Now we're going to put the first one on the front here because the other one's going to overlap. Well, it's not actually going to overlap, it's just going to go straight across this red block, isn't it? Like that. And you're starting to get that, you've got the wheel arch shape, you're starting to get that bonnet shape as well, that bonnet curve there. And then we got this little build up on the back here. So we're going to start off with the 2x3 grey plate first, because it goes right in the middle, and then you got 1x3 white plates going down the side. These are your normal Mustang stripe type things, I think. You know, your normal racing stripe. And then right on the top, on the left hand right hand side of it, we go put 1x1 plates top there, and there. Give it a little bit of shape and definition. And then continuing that, we're going to use these 2x4 angled plates, and the angle is going to be on the outside. So it's going to slope into the middle of the car. No, actually, got it the wrong way round. Better behave. It's going to be sloping off the back, isn't it? Because you're making that curved shape on the back. So one on each side like that. And then we got on the tail end here, we've got 1x1 green bricks. It's probably for a spoiler that's going to go across there, maybe. And then we're going to build up the bonnet piece, which probably is the hood scoop, with 2x4 plates. Now these go in the middle, so you kind of work out where the middle is while taking the bumper off like that. And then again, we're using the angled plates, and they're going to flare off the front of the car. So the wider point is at the front of the car there. We got the L shape plates. Those are going to go on the back, on these corners here, on the very front corners. So you got the L going like that, and like that. See that, like that. So far, pretty good, not bad. The interior looks a bit cramped now. Alright, so what we got here? We got the head. Oh, okay. We got some headlights on the top here. We're going to do those first, I think. So 2 trans clear 1x2 plates, 1 on each side, and then on the inside of those, we've got 2 1x2 green plates that we don't have. We don't have any green plates. 1x2 green plates. I wonder if we've got any extras. It's not that ring light. Right. Do we have any extras? Oh, that's a negative. Right. I'll have to dig some out of out of my stock. So that's not going to look exactly right there, but hey. And then we got the stripes going down. So this is the like 3-stage step down point, or you got a step down feature here. And we're going to use the grey ones first because they're going to go in the middle. So they're kind of sloping down. And then on either side of those grey ones, we got a white one. So you're kind of continuing that stripe there. That one there. And that one there. Cool. And then we're going to continue that stripe as well. So we're using a 2x2 tile and 2 1x2 tiles there. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty cool. Oh, nice. Right. So we're using a 1x8 tile across the back end on those 1x1 bricks to actually give it that spoiler. And then on these angled plates here, on these first 3 studs here, we've got these 1x3 sloped bricks, and they're going to slope down towards the spoiler. So now we're getting the shape. And then we got the windscreen, which is like, is that's a 6? Yeah, that's a 6. That's a 3x6 sloped piece. You can find those quite often in sets. If you've got a space set, you can even have a yellow one, or a blue one would really be cool. You could do this car in blue and have your blue or yellow windscreen. That would be cool. that would definitely be something to have a go at. Then we got the roof, 4x6 plate. Let's just go on these 4 studs here. On the top, then you got your roof, and then you can continue this stripe. So do the grey again. So it's 2 2x2 tiles, and then 2 1x4 tiles. Nice, got that stripe going straight across there. Now that looks really cool. Why they didn't do that in tile as well? That would have been, I would have changed that. I would have done that in tile, so you got the whole thing tile. That's what I'd probably do. Then we got these cheese wedges. They're going to continue on the front end there to continue the headlights. And that is the body of it. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Then we got these double-sided wheels. You got the spokes. You got the industrial, which is just the nuts. Just gonna poke those through these tires. All wheels are the same. So the rims are the same. The tires are the same. There's no difference with that. You can mess around with that. Give it some chunky tires because I think you've got quite a bit of space between the wheel arch. Definitely something worth doing. And if you got the parts, and then just pin them onto there. Oh, maybe there isn't that much room in the thing. You could lower the suspension. No, yeah, bring the suspension down a little bit more so you could get some chunkier tires on there. And then, oh yeah, and we're using the spoke side because it's racing, isn't it? If you weren't using racing, what did it look like? Question is, can you get the wheel off? So, what does it look like? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not digging that. I'm not digging that. I'm definitely digging that. So, let's turn them back around. And do you know what? It's not bad for £10, is it? It's not bad at all. Got some functionality there. You got the opening thing. You could probably make a little bit more space and make it so it can accommodate a minifigure, but it clearly can't. So what we do about that probably is move this back end or this front end a little bit forward so that you could get 2 minifigures in there. I mean, you could probably get them. You could definitely get a passenger in there of minifigure. You could also stick a flux capacitor in there. There's so much room there. But yeah, to move this forward a little bit, then you get a minifigure in behind the steering wheel. Because at this moment in time, there's no room for a minifigure there. The doors look pretty cool, actually, with the brown plate there to keep the interior. And when it's closed, doesn't look too bad. Another brown plate there would have been pretty cool, maybe. Don't know if that would have any issues of closing the door, but you would have a brown interior then. So yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's have a quick close look at it. So there we go. You see what I mean by you can't get minifigures in there. You can get one in the passenger side. I do like the stripe, and I would probably continue that on with tile as well. Yeah, shame we're missing the 2 plates here. So we do be able to carry on with this kind of little bit of contour here. But it still doesn't look too bad. And I'd probably put some like flat silver 1x1 square tiles there, or circular tiles there for mirrors onto those studs. I would keep those studs there. But for £9.99, you get a few plates, decent plates, get some wheels, get some green stuff, and you get a little Brum Brum car. Oh, there you go, folks. Oh, that looks better. It's much nicer green. I don't know what's going on there. There you go, folks. The Street Speeder. Vroom vroom. Probably make the exhausts a little bit bigger. A bit more depth on them. There's a lot you could do with this to make this a little bit better. You could even put like a little aerial, a little car whip on the top there. Mess around with it by changing the colors, because most of the parts there you could get in different colors. So yeah, there's definitely some potential with some mocks on this. Like say the opening doors, very cool. That's pretty much it. There's no opening bonnet or anything like that, and yeah, it's pretty simple, really, isn't it? If you enjoyed the video, folks, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, give us a thumbs down. Don't be shy. Let us know in the comments why. If you liked it, let us know why you didn't like it, and also hit the notifications and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free, and all it does is it lets you know that there's some more videos coming out, but when we do them. Thanks so much, folks. I'm Shaun from BRIT'N. Peace.